Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading for the week of May the 16th, Spirit 2022. Let's see what is happening for you this week, my Libra friends. What is the what? Oh, I like the first card. Oh, I got two, so I better take them. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Huh. Well, you're taking on quite the persona this week. Well, three of them, really. Let's take a look at your cards. First up, we have the Emperor. Great energy, usually. Then we have the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Page of Wands. So here's the thing. At first, when I look at these cards, the way they've come out in order, the order they've come out. When you go from Emperor to Knight to Page, it almost feels like a regression. But it's not. It's almost like, okay, this is the analogy that came to me, so I'm going to use it. An adult learning from a baby. Okay? So where you start out the beginning of the week in Emperor energy, Emperors, they got it all together. They're running an empire, right? Emperors know what they're doing. They got everything under control, so on and so forth. Then you're moving into the Knight of Wands energy, right? And the Knights, this is like getting ready for battle. This is ready to do something. Go forward, conquer, have some fun, whatever it is. This is the active energy. Let's go. Let's do this, right? And then the Page of Wands at the end of the week, this is about taking on something new. It's not new perspective, though that came to me. So there is going to be an element of that in there. But it's like the Emperor, first off, you're the Emperor running the empire. And then you're inspired to take action on something. And the action you take brings you some kind of new idea or new beginning. But this is all because we're talking about wands. The two court cards are wands. This is about, it's something that you're passionate about, but there's even more to it than that. So, okay, because, sorry, I know I'm babbling here, but because the Emperor embodies all of the kings, that's the way I look at the Emperor, and the Empress embodies all the queens. You have the full support of all of the elements in whatever this is that you're doing, and whatever comes out of it, I think is going to be beneficial and something you can take moving forward. Okay, that makes sense. Took me a while to get there, Spirit, but I did. So let's get a little more info on these three cards. What's going on this week? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Spirit. So the Knight of Wands, it might be you trying to get over something, Spirit, or past something, like an obstacle of sorts, or no, you wanted to come out, so I'm taking you. That's exactly it. Okay, this is all about you. I'm surprised this Emperor card wasn't the Devil. But the Devil energy is there. Let's talk about these cards. I'm going to tell you what they are, and then we're going to pull this all together. The first card up is Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps that one that makes you feel guilty? Eating too much chocolate, like me? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So this could be something that's kind of hidden and buried somewhere. Maybe it's something you don't even realize that is tempting you, or that is pulling you in and sucking you in. And the Emperor is you coming to that realization. Ooh, could be that. Because in the next card we have is Atet, I think is her name. And this is around worthiness. So you know how this Temptation card said, is this something you're partaking in that makes you feel guilty, maybe? When that guilt pops up, that's when you question your worthiness. Because, oh my God, how could I do that, right? How could I do that to myself or somebody else, whatever? Depends on what the temptation is, right? The Knight of Wands is you taking action in rectifying whatever the situation is. That's what it is. This is you recognizing that worthiness and going, yeah, I'm worth putting in the time and effort to rectify whatever this is, or to avoid this temptation. If you have given in the past, now it's going forward, I'm not doing that. So the Emperor energy is saying, we know what this is and we know it has to be overcome. Knight, go do it. Get it done, right? And that's you midweek. Then last card we've got is Hex, and this is banishment. This is you, and this is where I'm feeling this pull into the Page of Wands energy. It's at the point where the Knight does the work, okay? The Knight does all the work, and moving forward and whatever, you figure out, yeah, I am worth putting the effort in on whatever this is. And what comes out of it, it's almost like this banishment card is kind of hand in hand with the worthiness. Okay, yes and no. Because it's taking the time to, whether this is through, say, mantras or affirmations, you're going, I'm not going there again. This is not going to get to me again. I am not going to succumb to any temptation. And I think with your Page of Wands energy, this is you finding something else. So it's an alternative to whatever this temptation is, but this is a positive thing for you. It's something that you feel just as passionate about, lights your fire just as much as this other thing that's not good for you. So it's like replacing a bad habit with a good one is where this is going. And that's what you're going to find out as you work on stopping or avoiding whatever this temptation is. You're going to find that by the end of the week, you actually come up with a solution which enables you to ditch this temptation for good. Like it, Spirit. It's a good one. Holy moly. I'm getting you advice cards now, and Spirit, I'm being nosy and reading them ahead of time. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, it's a good one. Yes, sports fan. It's a good one. What is that? Spirit. What is that? Oh, this is really interesting. You're really going to have to hold your ground this week, okay? Let's take a look at the cards and then we're going to talk. The first one up is acceptance. You're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Whatever this temptation was, it's very much devil card energy. This is a distraction that's been throwing you off your path, and you're going to rectify that. The next card that came out, remember, these are advice cards, protection. Make sure, especially if it's involving people, you don't want energy vampires sucking the life out of you, right? You want to make sure that you are protected. And so either don't be around them, forget it, or if you have to be around them, like say it's people at work, right? When you're walking into work, because it's your job, you have to walk into an office, a factory, a plant, a distribution center, or whatever, doesn't matter. If you have to be around people for a reason, before you're walking into that building, protect yourself. And there's all kinds of rituals and stuff you can do. Very simply, you can just say, Archangel Michael, please protect my energy as I go into this shithole or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can literally say that to him. You should hear some of the stuff I say to him. He's pretty cool about that. Yeah, so make sure that you're protecting your energy. And I think when you do that, protecting your energy from that temptation is sort of going to help. When that temptation comes towards you, it's going to bounce it off. It's going to reflect it. It's going to help with that anyway. I'm not saying this is a get out of jail free card and you just go, Archangel Michael, protect me, and you then go hang out with the person who's toxic for you. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to effort, my friends. You have to put in some effort. Efforting is required. And then the last card out for advice, we have Eclipse in Scorpio, and this is about regeneration. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. This may not be easy. But if you can take that perspective of literally being in the eye of the storm, you think about a tornado, what it is in the center, inside the tornado, everything's calm. It's all the shit swirling around on the outside. That's the storm part, right? So it's really important for you to try to anchor yourself inside the eye of the storm, right? So I'll go back to the work analogy because this is a really good one. You know, your company's a shit show, your boss is a douchebag, and your what do you call them, coworkers are useless or whatever, and you're walking and going, okay, I know I need to quit or get another, like I'm working on trying to get another job, whatever, but for now I have to be here. I got to do the best I can, right? So stand firm in the eye of the storm is saying, do your best to not get caught up in that swirling tornado. Try to stand firm and keep your feet firmly planted in the eye of the storm. You can observe what's going around, but don't get caught up in it. It's kind of the energy. Someone else had this as well, had this card, and I can't remember who. But, you know, see, check your rising sign. Maybe moon. Rising for sure. Check your rising sign, whatever it is, and see if the Scorpio card shows up in it. Because I wish I could tell you who it was, but I don't remember. So sorry. Anyway, there might be a correlation there, but it doesn't matter. I would say, regardless, like I said, just try to keep your calm in the middle of all this shit and know that whatever this nasty temptation is, you can do it. Yep, you can get over it and replace it with something even better. So your crappy job, maybe you get a call at the end of the week going, hey, here's a job offer for you if you want to get out of that shithole, right? So there you go. Interesting week. Yeah, I think it has the potential to turn out well, right? And right in the center of the reading is this worthiness card. So you got to make sure that you buy into the fact that you matter, right? And that you're enough, because I think that's important for all of us to recognize. So we're going to leave it there. Before I go, I would love for you to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, because it really does help my channel grow. And my goal is 1,000 subscribers, because it opens a whole new world of YouTube for me, which in turn will trickle down to you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there you go. Anyway, have a great week. I hope all goes well. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Libra. Bye.